Ask Tom on Home Show.
Jose from Mont Bellevue has a question about a metal roof.
Yeah, he's building a house in Rockport, Tom, and the HOA down there requires a metal roof. Jose writes, the home builder is asking us to consider aluminum because they last longer before they start rusting, but they're also less sturdy in high winds. He says a lot of aluminum roofs came off during Harvey while the metal roofs stayed intact. He says the aluminum roof is approximately $6,000 more. What would you recommend, Tom? Would you recommend the roof that stands up to wind better and costs less, or the one that's more flimsy and costs more?
Well, I think the answer is pretty obvious, but I want to just go into this metal thing a little bit. A tin roof as opposed to an aluminum roof, but there's one that really isn't mentioned that you really should go with. It's called a Galvalume. It's galvanized and aluminum all in the same metal, and it holds up. It's meant for the high wind areas. It's real typical of something you get from Mueller Steel buildings, which would do a roof like this. Or some of the other Boral steel stone-coated roofs, they use Galvalume inside the stone coating to protect it, and that would be a great option too if the HOA would allow it. And it's metal, but it's got a coating on there which protects it even more. But I don't know if anybody's still using real aluminum roofs like the old Alcoas. So if they're still out there, I would not use an aluminum. It's extremely soft, and that's why no matter how good the connector is, it just rips off the connector. That's why they really weren't meant for high winds. So the answer to the aluminum more expensive, absolutely not. And aluminum, as far as price goes, would be more expensive. Go with a Galvalume metal roof put down to the wind standards. Rockport's going to be covered by the Texas Windstorm Insurance Company Agency. They're going to want it engineered, put it down to their specs, and it's going to last a long time.
I was thinking about that stone-coated metal roofing we talked about for a while. Would that be another candidate for this?
You know, it's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's up to the HOA. I think it would be a perfect roof for the coast. And it is a metal base roof, but HOAs are they might want a certain look, a certain color. I'm not sure what it is. You go to the rusting part, you can get the Galvalumed. You can get it all powder coated or finished with different colors. That helps the rusting issue too. So it's up to the HOAs, but it certainly is approved for high winds, yes.
All right, you got a question? Tom will help you out just like that. Go and visit HomeShowRadio.com and click on that blue Ask Tom button right there on the home page. And that'll take you here, and you can either send us a video or you can send us a question in writing. And, of course, you can include pictures. Pictures always help us do a better job, especially when you want us to diagnose something. And that's what we want to do a good job for you. That's why we post these, by the way. Always have, always will, at HomeShowRadio.com. At our Facebook page. And of course, you can find a lot of them on YouTube under the Home Show Radio YouTube channel. And there's hundreds more there. So send us your questions.